And here I am. You know what I mean? I am in the building. I am here. I am on time. And it is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? I want to just say, again, thank you for those of you that are tuning in right now. Um, we have a lot that we're going to talk about today. But first, let's just let this ride for let this music ride for a minute. I made this like 10 years ago, and it goes so hard, but I never did anything with it. Maybe I need to do something with it. Maybe I need to do something with it. Maybe I need to do something with it, but that's all right. We're gonna figure that out, right? uh First of all, I want to tell you that you can follow me right now on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. Right now, we are live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Instagram, and we're live on Twitter. You know what I mean? So whatever you decide that you want to follow me on and things of that nature, just go there, type in Catfish, and it's gonna get you everywhere that you need to be. You know what I mean? Go to YouTube, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. You know what I mean? And all those other sites. Catfish, KTTPHISH. You know what I'm saying? So today, um, what I'm gonna do today is there's a young lady who I have had the pleasure of working with a few times, and I've had the pleasure of seeing her develop into her own as an entrepreneur. And I wanted to take this opportunity to be able to allow her to be able to come on and discuss some of the things that she's doing in terms of her businesses and things of that nature. Uh, we're having a little difficulty with her right now. However, uh, as soon as she gets on, we gonna get on to it. We gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying, and we gonna make it happen. But in the meantime, uh, I want to talk about a few things until she pops up. Right? I made a post on Facebook a couple days ago. Right? There's a teacher that was in, I forget what part of the country she was in, but the teacher was fired from her job because she had an OnlyFans page. Right? Now, an administrator or some adult at the school found it, and they posted the link to her page onto some place where a bunch of teachers are, and one of the administrators found out about it, and so she ended up getting fired. Some of the students found out about it, but ultimately it was the adults there that got her terminated from her job. And in the interview that she had with the news people, she was saying how the stuff that she was posting did not reveal her identity, meaning that her face wasn't in it. But she also said that while she was doing it, she was making upwards of $1 million in a 6 month time period. She started doing this simply because she wanted to help pay off her student loan debt. And I get it, student loan debt. I went to Mississippi Valley. I still got student loan debt, right? So I said, you know what? She talking about $1 million in 6 months. Let me go subscribe to her page right quick. So I grabbed my little phone right here, found her, subscribe, and then I did some math, right? And as I'm doing this math, I realized like this lady, this lady, and I made a post about it. But this lady, I looked at number one, I looked at the time that she started. You can look through the history of her page and you can see that You can see when she got fired because a lot of the posts that she was making in the beginning of her page, um, they were revealing, but they didn't reveal her identity. She had a whole lot of ass shots, had that monk out there, you know what I'm saying, videos and pictures. You know what I'm saying? Had that booty tooted up. You know what I'm saying? She had a whole bunch of stuff out there, but nothing that was out there was revealing her identity. And then at some point, she just said, "To hell with it," and just put her whole face and everything out there, right? But then I started to get nosy, right? Because everything for me is research, right? Everything for me is research. And so what I did was I looked at from June, it was July. I looked at July, it was like July 30th. July 30th, I looked at her page and I realized that the only people that can like your content are the people that can see your content. And the only people that can see your content are the people that are subscribed. And everybody's paying per month. Her page is $20 a month, right? $20 a month. $20 a month for one post, she had like 600 and something likes. Then for another post, she had about 700 likes. You do that 600 times 20, and then that's 700 times 20. That's a lot of money. But what she was doing, she was smart too. On her videos, she took a very small snippet of her videos and posted it on the post, right? And if people wanted to see the totality of that video, they had to pay extra money to see it, in addition to the $20 that they're paying per month. One of the videos was like $20, right? Another video might have been $15. But she took the best part of that video and made a teaser, if you will. One of those posts generated $11,000. Another one generated maybe like 6, 7,000, right? But what happened was you take those 2 days, one day in June, I mean in July, one day in August, not August, September, one day in July, one day in September. You look at those 2 days and you add that money up, right? This is what was interesting. She said that her teacher's salary annually was $42,000. In those 2 days, that young lady had generated, she was $34,000 short of her annual salary as a teacher. So when she says that she made $1 million in 6 months, I believe her, right? I really do. I really do believe her. But it got me to thinking, I might be able to get into that shit myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna make $1 million in 6 months. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I know this. But if I can make a fraction of that, I can do in 6 months. If I do $10,000, I'm straight. I'm good. I'm not greedy. If I can get 6 months of putting this meat out there on the internet, then hello, and I get $10,000, that's $20,000 in a year of me just doing extra shit that I'm doing from home, right? Now, of course, if I make more than that, then it's wonderful. You know what I mean? But it really did have me thinking about it, and it was like, you know, I'm thinking that I might be, sometimes people look at like different things in terms of what makes a person do stuff, and like uh with the gender situation with OnlyFans, and I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. But if I was a woman, I would bust it open red quick, you heard me? I would do it quicker than a hiccup and wouldn't have any reservation or hesitation about it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's money. You know what I'm saying? And we could always use a little extra money. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, that's one of the things. You know what I'm saying? But oh, I have a comment right here. Let me put this comment on the screen. 9 times out of 10, so-called best friend leaked the info in order for other people to investigate. And some of the husbands investigated were walking around like they took the blue chew thinking about her, discussing her at the barbershop and swiping their credit card. You know what? And here's the thing. For me, I don't care what the folks think, what the folks say. I don't care. Long as they pay, I'm straight. You know what I'm talking about? Cut cut the check and stop the shit. You know what I'm talking about? Long as they give me my money, I'm straight. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to be understood. January, when I get my page active, don't look at me sideways. Support me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start my shit out kind of cheap. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no titties. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got none of that shit. But I'm gonna start my shit off relatively inexpensive so that I could get my following up. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Old girl, she did the damn thing. You know what I'm talking about? She realized what it was, and she was able to go ahead and get everything that she needed done and did it quick. And then on her page, she has like her own little, well, no, she was on someone else's podcast, but they interviewed her and she was talking about her story and stuff like that and how it happened. And she's much bigger than me because uh if I was a school teacher and I got fired because another grown person posted my link to some other people with the intentions of exposing me, I'm putting them out. I'm putting them on blast. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put them on blast. No question about it. She took the high road because she said at first she was upset because she still wanted to teach and still wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with wanting to mold the minds of the youth of America. There's nothing wrong with that. But this person stopped her from doing it. And initially she was upset, but then she saw an opportunity for her to go ahead and generate more money than she would have as a teacher. The math came out. It would have taken this young lady 24 years. And that's 24 years of her stacking her money, not paying her own bills, not having a mortgage or rent, not having a car note, working, not even buying food, working and having somebody else supplement her basic necessities. It would have taken her 24 years to be able to generate $1 million. And she was able to do what took a teacher 24 years to do with just saving, not investing and not flipping, just saving with no interest. It took her 6 months to do what would have taken her 24 years as a teacher. Salute to that young lady. You know what I'm talking about? Salute to her. I'm not mad at them. I want her to get her money. I also want her to be able to generate that, because what she could do on the real is she could have like a master class on how to get followers and subscribers on that. Now she's doing it, she talked about it on her page. But again, you have to subscribe to it. So I guess she's kind of doing it. But the issue at hand for a lot of people, hypothetically speaking, is they don't want that charge to come to their account, and that charge is going to say $20 for OnlyFans. They don't want that even on their uh, credit card, on their debit card. They don't want that information on there, right? But it is what it is. But more importantly, it ain't what it ain't. And what she ain't doing is suffering because some damn teacher or some adult just snitched on her. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that's that, right? I want to give a shout out to somebody real quick. I didn't get a chance to do this last week. I want to make sure that I do it this week. For those of you that know me, you know that I am a huge fan of the Philadelphia Eagles. All of these lights are off here now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a huge fan of the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm going to come back to that Philadelphia Eagle comment statement in 1 minute. Right? I just want to show this comment. Her haters elevated her. Anytime you have people trying to destroy you, God promotes you, regardless of what it is that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, there it is, right? I want to shout out my homeboy. I went to college with my homeboy. My homeboy was at a store in Memphis. And while he was at a store in Memphis, he saw something that was Philadelphia Eagles related. And he reached out to me. He called me from the store. And he said, "Hey, Fish, I see something in here I know you want in the fish bowl." I said, "What is it? Let me show you what it is." What I have right here, what I have right here is a signed autograph Philadelphia Eagles Michael Vick football. You know what I'm saying? My very close friend from college. You know what I'm saying? He saw this in Memphis and he said, "You know what? I know you're gonna want this, bro." So, you know what I'm saying? I told him privately that I thanked him for it, but I wanted to also tell him publicly I appreciate him for keeping his eye open for me. You know what I'm saying? And did that. You know what I'm saying? So Matt, appreciate it, boy. You know what I mean? So hey, Miss Anderson. Well, I can't call you Anderson no more. You good and married. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? How you doing though? You know what I'm talking about? So ultimately, that's where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? So we've already discussed the young lady from OnlyFans, right? And uh my guest just texted me. She's about to log on now. You know what I mean? Uh And so as soon as she logs on, we're gonna go ahead and get with the 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 matter at hand. You know what I mean? One of the things that this young lady, and excuse me, I know that she's going to talk about it, but I want to just give you a little backstory. This young lady was, and I don't want to say was, she is a hairstylist here in Metro Atlanta, and we do know how important uh, hairstylists are to Metro Atlanta. But she also decided that she wanted to venture out into other avenues of making money. You know what I mean? And so she started a a different company. She started her own company. She was doing hair out of a salon, and then she started, doing hair for herself. And now she's, completely doing a lot of stuff on her own. And I wanted to give her an opportunity, since I have a platform for her to be able to do all those things. Um, and so she's about to log on now, so that we can go ahead and get everything started with her. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, between times, I'm gonna talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna talk shit about her as soon as she get on. You know what I'm saying? but she just texted me. So, what I didn't want to do was to tell people that I have a show that's starting at 8 o'clock, and it doesn't start at 8 o'clock. You know what I mean? Regardless of the situation, I want to make sure that uh I'm on time. You know what I mean? But for those of you that are following, watching right now, I don't know where you're watching from, but you can follow Kattphish on that's me on Facebook, on TikTok, on Twitter, on YouTube, and on Twitter. I mean on IG, right? Catfish all across the board. Catfish on Facebook, on TikTok, on Twitter, on YouTube, and on IG. We are live right now on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitter, and we are live. I think we're live on IG. I need to look at that real quick while I'm waiting on her. Let's see if, in fact, I am live on IG. Yep. Okay, I am live. Right. So I just wanted to make sure that everything was, up and running and situated and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So, ultimately, uh, we are getting ready for Thanksgiving. Um, and I always say that Thanksgiving gets slept on, right? But one of the things that really, really, really is crazy to me about Thanksgiving, like we don't have a Thanksgiving song. Soon as Halloween is over with, we go straight to Christmas, right? But this year, this year there's a Thanksgiving movie, right? There's a Thanksgiving movie that's coming out, and it's called Thanksgiving, but it's a Thanksgiving horror movie. And what's crazy about it, I let me just say this for the record: I like stupid movies. There's a guy who's playing a pilgrim who is murdering people. You know what I'm saying? And so ultimately, we're gonna watch that, right? But ladies and gentlemen, before I get way too deep into all of that, let me introduce to some and to everybody that knows her, get ready for her because she is here. This is Miss Bree
I'm struggling over here.
in the building. Finally. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Finally in the building. How you doing, baby?
I'm struggling. Egypt was trying to help me get
Huh?
this together.
Well, you know what? It don't matter. You here now. You know what I'm talking about? You here now, and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see you. First of all, let's start there.
It's
It's
good
good
to
to see you.
see. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so, that's what my friends used to say all the time. It's better to be seen than to be viewed.
That
You
part.
know, so it's good to see you. So we're gonna jump right into this, right? First, we're gonna talk about your uh we're gonna talk about your business first, right?
Okay.
Okay. So but
Is
let
there light?
yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay. I'm
Right?
sorry.
We're gonna talk about your business, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what we want to do is we want to look at how you got started with your business first and what inspired you to say, okay, I need to jump out there and do my own thing. Talk to us about that.
Okay. Oh, I think I've always been an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur. The jump out there, I took so many little chances.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother, from my mom side, my dad's side, always been creative.
Right.
I always seen them do little crafts and sewing and little crafts of, I don't care if it was an Easter egg. I still have an Easter egg from my grandma. You know,
Mm.
it was so many kids, so I always seen them do stuff. So, and I going to the craft store, I always felt like a kid in candy store. So I just always like being creative And it was
Right.
just hard for me to just work in a store or for somebody.
Well,
I
I
don't
get
know.
that.
It's just me. I like, my own time. That's one thing.
Right, right, right,
Um, and then just being a mom, I needed my time
right.
as my time. And it was just so many different things that I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
so
let's talk about what you were doing before you said, let me step out on faith and do my own thing. What were you doing before? And what was the catalyst that said, you know what, let me either stop doing what I'm doing now or let me continue to do that, but also work on doing something else? What were you doing before?
I always been doing hair.
Right. Well,
Yes.
I see, I know this, but these people don't know that. We got to
Uh,
tell your story.
oh wow. Oh, I've been doing hair since, oh goodness, since I can remember a
Right,
kid. Like my daughter is 12. She likes doing hair. So I think growing up, I would just always been around doing hair.
right, right.
Um, my sister's hair, my cousin's hair. I just had that passion. Going to school doing hair in the bathroom.
Right.
So I just grew up doing hair, and that was something that I just had that skill.
And you're still doing that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But while you're still doing that, you're taking on this new venture and talk about, to us about this new thing that you're doing outside of hair. Tell us what you're doing.
Hmm. It's a couple of things I tried.
Right. We got time. We can talk about it.
Okay.
Well, I got time. I don't know what kind of time you
Hmm.
got.
Now, I hate to say my first job. Well, my first actual job was in a pizza place, like where I actually got a job.
Right.
Where I worked for somebody
Mm,
in a store, you know, to get paid.
right.
But I've tried acting. Um, and it's funny because it comes around every now and then. I like working behind the scenes,
Right.
but that's another creative part. I love being around photography or print work. I love doing
Right.
stuff like that. As to me, it's all part of the beauty world. So any chance
Right.
I get to do that, I'm with it.
Right. 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 Right.
You know that.
Okay. So now let's look into you because you have a website first. Let's get that out the way. You do have a website, right?
Yeah. So it brought me back to the beauty world. I add that to doing hair. I
And what's your website?
It's beautyur.com. Beauty, letter U, letter R.com.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put that website down here on the bottom so people can see
Thank
it and
you.
they can say, okay, right, this is where you can go find out more about what she does. But let's talk about what's on your website. What do you have on there and how you get into all that? Let's talk about that.
I have apparel.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just something that I always had the passion for clothing.
Right.
So that's something that I stepped out
Mm-hmm.
and took a chance on. And that's the funny part because I really didn't know I didn't have a clue how to do it. Um, my grandmother was in that industry.
Right.
She was a designer. I always had a passion for it, but again, I was a hairstylist for the longest. So I think, well, yeah, after the pandemic, I just started off with doing t-shirts. That was my first pop-up shop was, doing something with t-shirts, to,
Right.
print shirts. Me and Egypt, we had the fist, we strong, this
Right. Right.
black power. We had fun doing that. Um, I kind of just start just having fun with that. As stylists, we wear a lot of black, so I just started buying black clothing, and I think just kind of touching on that, adding a little color, maybe with white, and
Right.
just start getting added pieces to it. So whereas like I probably over myself, got addicted to where it's
Right.
like now I got all the clothes, and it just became a boutique.
Right. And so
So I,
now, is this something that because someone hearing your story, because someone is probably either watching this now or going to watch the replay or whatever, if they wanted to get into this, would you suggest doing so? And if you would, tell us why. And if you wouldn't, tell us why not.
I really would say take your time, do some research, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's a lot that I learned, good and bad.
Right.
Uh, I didn't have anyone to shadow. I
Right.
just went out there. I want to say blindsided.
Right.
Uh, but I, and that's probably just me. I'm self-taught.
But it's interesting that you say that because a lot of the times it's not that your world and my world in terms of photography. For those of you that don't know, I am a photographer as well, but it's not like our worlds are so intertwined, but they can be.
Hmm.
But what's crazy is that if you look at the trajectory of a lot of entrepreneurs, especially those that are just starting out, what happens way too often is we start stuff and we may fall down. We may have some hiccups and things of that nature because we didn't have anybody to kind of put us on the game to show us how to do this. Now, in terms of, you being put on the game versus me being put on the game, it's different game, but it's still the same principle. We
Hmm.
didn't we didn't necessarily have a mentor to show us that. Now, because of that, because you didn't have a mentor and you had to fall down and all of this stuff. uh I know that in my world it is difficult working as a mentor to other people. I want to do it, I try to do it, but what happens way too often is a lot of people don't have for lack of a better term, they don't stick to it. You know what I mean? They don't stick to it, and it fails because they are afraid to
Hmm.
fall. And
Yeah.
the issue at hand is what I tell people: I fail so that you wouldn't have to, so that the next person wouldn't have to. Do you share that same mentality?
Right. Yeah. And then we tell our kid, I tell my kids that all the time.
Right,
Just life.
right.
Hmm.
So, what kind of stuff? When you talk about apparel, what kind of stuff is on your website?
I try to keep a lot of like camo, denim.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have some party gear, casual. I
Right,
do a variety from
right.
small to 3X.
Well, see, and that's another thing that I personally didn't think about, right? Because
Mhm.
it's like, we are, for lack of a better term, we are in the winter time, right? Well, we're on the ass end of the fall, getting ready to go into the winter, right?
Right.
But as someone who's dealing with apparel, you are probably trying to get your inventory now ready for the spring as opposed to the winter because you should already have the winter stuff on deck right now, right?
I do. I'm not shopping for no spring.
It's too early for that. You see, this some shit I don't know, right? This some shit I don't know.
Look,
You know what I'm saying?
no, that is. No, that's what people doing maybe like print magazine stuff. No,
Right. Okay.
reality.
Yeah. Again, this is see you teaching me some shit now, right? You know what I'm saying? And so now, in terms of like sizes of clothing, right? You said you have what's your range in sizes?
Small to 3X
Small to three
for
X.
body, you know.
Right. So is there ever an instance where you see or say to yourself that I have way too many smalls and I sell a lot of the mediums and the larges and the extra larges. So I have way too many smalls and way too many 3X's. What do you do with the excess inventory that you can't get rid of? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness, the smalls, and that's another thing. That's what I had to learn too.
Mm-hmm.
Is really on how to shop. Oh
Right.
goodness, the smalls will linger forever.
Ah,
But now that my daughter is growing up, she
right.
takes advantage of that. So that's working out
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
pretty
Well,
well.
and that's again, those are things that I don't think about. Not just that, but especially when you're talking about uh, not. Let me just say this: a lot of times, men we can be a little stupid, right? And what I mean by that is we look at a woman and we don't really know what size she wears. We could
Mhm.
just take a guess.
I
But
guess.
with you being a woman, you can eyeball a woman and say, "Oh, you are extra large," and you are large, but you are 2X and da 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 da
Mhm.
da 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 da. Right now, with all of that being said, like when it comes time for you to get your inventory, let's just say hypothetically speaking, that you're selling, I don't know, lingerie, right?
Mhm.
If you're selling lingerie and you have whatever piece of lingerie it is, how much of the small through the 3X are you buying? And do you now do you have a situation set up where you have like you probably have like loyal clients that be like, okay, she know I'm a 2X. When she gets some new shit, she gonna put my 2X to the side, right?
Mhm.
So how do you keep from getting all of the extra stuff, especially with the stuff that you 3X's, because it ain't that many people that's that small or that big.
Mm-mm. I wish the companies were like that. No,
Yeah.
you want the companies that I have, like where you have to buy from. No, you
Mhm.
want to get them small, medium, larges, or the large, extra large, 2X. That's how they come. You can't
Yeah.
go in there and just be like, I want large, large, large. No.
Oh, so they force you to buy a variety and you stuck with whatever you stuck with.
Right.
Oh, that sucks. Do you
But
ship?
that's something that you don't know until you know.
Right. Right.
Right.
But see, those are things that people that are not privy to this
Right.
industry that they are not that they don't understand and they don't realize it and
Know until
you
you
know
get into it.
right yeah. So
Mhm.
do you ship?
I do.
Okay. And have you, because I know that you, because you're based here in Metro Atlanta, a
Mhm.
lot of your clientele is going to come from here. But in terms of shipping, how far has Beauty You Are reached away from Metro Atlanta?
Um, I ship to Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Product wise, I had shipped some to Africa before. That was
Where?
mm-hmm.
Look at you getting
Um,
all international. You better talk that international shit, you hear me?
yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, that was a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and so are there any other thing? Well, matter of fact, let's before we get into that.
when
Um,
I go over to Africa, and I ain't shipped that one. That was yeah, that
right,
probably a little pricey, but that's the
right.
go. The
So, are we looking at trying to get Beauty You Are into a brick and mortar, like have your own store, or are you content with the way that you're doing it now?
Yeah, that I'm praying about that. I am.
Yeah,
Um, it's been comfortable. and I need to get out my comfort zone.
right.
Um, yeah, I need some investors.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Hey, well, and that's the thing, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Maybe an
It,
investor is gonna watch this replay and be like, you know what, let me help this
right.
little lady out. Let me help this little lady out right quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, it's like, with the a lot of people don't understand, like they really don't understand the pitfalls with starting a business. It doesn't matter what type of business it is, right?
Hmm.
But like recently, we the people of Metro Atlanta have had to deal with um Keith Lee coming here and just kind of putting all of us on blast that are in the restaurant industry, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, I'm not going to talk about Keith Lee per se, but what I will say is
I
that,
enjoyed it.
uh,
I enjoyed all that.
yeah,
It was.
I was with it. I was with it.
Hmm.
But here's the thing, like what people that are outside of Atlanta don't understand is that a lot of the restaurants and businesses,
Hmm.
they cater to everything except for what I consider to be the main things, right? And the main things are customer service and the quality of your product and or service, right? And with that being said, it's like you look at a lot of the customers that are here, we put up with stuff that normally we wouldn't put up with because it's a vibe in Atlanta. Everything is about a vibe, right?
Right.
You have to be able to give off that vibe, right? I I'm not a vibe giver. I'm not. I am the person that I'm going to give you with my photography. I'm going to give you the best service that I can give, and
Uh-huh.
I'm going to be as give you the best product that I can give. I'm
Hmm.
not here to stroke your ego and make you feel good, and that ain't me. But
Hmm.
I don't have to report to nobody when I do what I do, and you don't have to report to anybody either. But there have been instances where I have had customers or clients
Hmm.
that were not satisfied with something.
Okay.
Have you encountered a situation where a client or a customer was not satisfied with something that you did or a product that you provided, be it, hair, or be it, any apparel? Have you ever had to face that?
Um, let's see. If it was apparel and something didn't fit, I didn't mind
Right,
exchanging or like a size.
right.
If I had the size, I we just exchange it.
Yeah. Well, see, and that's the thing. It's like, but the vibe that a lot of people get from, you know, when you tell someone that you are an entrepreneur and you're based out of Metro Atlanta, they automatically get a thought process about what their experience is going to be with you,
Mhm.
the business owner. And then when I guess the easiest way for me to say it is I always like I I like to under promise and over deliver,
Mhm.
right? So uh if I give you way more, if I'm going to shoot a wedding, and I tell the people that, generally I give you back, I don't know, 75 pictures, and then I give you back 150. I have over delivered.
Mhm.
But if I tell them also that it'll take them 2 weeks to get their pictures back and they get them back in a week, you know what I'm saying? I have,
Yeah.
I've beat the expectation as well. A
Right.
lot of people in business don't do that. A lot of people in business don't they don't do what they say that they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so ultimately, that is where a lot of those businesses fail, right?
Right.
Now, but I could talk about that all day. What I do want to talk about is because I know that you've been doing this for a while. How did COVID affect you in your business, if it affected it at all?
Mm. It came back different. Like before COVID, I was, I was working.
Right.
I had changed up a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was switching up a few things before COVID, right
Right.
before COVID, like a couple months before COVID happened. I had left the shop and called myself working from home, but I was going back to my home, like my back to the roots,
Right.
because
Right.
some
Right.
things that I was trying to figure out. Um, it was some things that I was just doing that I needed to do for myself.
Right.
Um, but I think it was good timing. So during COVID, I got to really rest and meditate on a couple things. So it
Right.
was good timing for me. I got some rest. I needed it. And I got to work on some things. I
Right.
got with Krista, and after COVID, we came back with some things to where I got the beauty, fashion, and entertainment going.
Right.
And I try to build a team,
Mm-hmm.
which, I try to add my kids to it. They're not ready for that really, but things that I've
Right.
seen a vision for, it's still in the making. And I say I got to be patient with, but I still have hope for it. But
Right.
I came back different versus just me. I'm coming back with a team. Um,
And it's very good that you pointed that out, because it's like, people get a lot of stuff confused when it comes to building a team, right?
mhm,
Um, Number one, even if you are the face of beauty, you are. If you're the face of it, I my brain tells me that even if you're the face, you want people around you that can sharpen your sword, that can make you a better version of you. You want people around you that are going to be, they may have more knowledge than you in certain avenues, but you still need to be able to put stuff together. And the easiest way for me to say it is, like, if you look at a circle, right? Everybody always says, "Oh, I need good people in my circle. I need good people in my circle." Right? I don't want nobody in my circle, right? Because the sizes of circles, they can get bigger to allow more people in, or they can get smaller so you can kick motherfuckers out.
mhm,
I want people in my corner. A corner is 90 degrees. You can only fit so much in 90 degrees.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? And I look at you, and the thing about it, a lot of people that are watching, they don't know that, like, I know you, right? But what you don't know is, like, I will sit up and I'm watching the moves that you making. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the stuff that you're doing, and I'm like, I'm cheering you on from the sideline because I want you to succeed. I
mhm.
want you
Thank
to
you.
do everything that you want to do. And some of the stuff that you want to do, we can't talk about it now because it ain't everybody's business yet.
Mhm,
Right? Just like I got some stuff that I'm trying to do. It ain't their business yet. But a lot of the things that I see is that are happening is because I can see the people that you have started to put in your corner.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? And those people that you have in your corner are people that want the best for you. Sometimes we have people that, and in our circle, they want the best for us because they want something in return when shit get good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to talk about, I don't want to talk all day. I won't let you do the talking. I'm gonna sit here and sip my little energy drink. You heard me? Because people hear me talk shit all the time. It's your time to talk. You know what I'm talking about? Do your thing.
Yeah. When you say that, yeah, you have seen quite a few things that I have done or been around.
Right. Right.
When you, the cut parties,
Yeah. 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 You know what I'm
bro.
saying? And it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because it's like um there's some things that, and this is one of the things that I admire about you as well, is that you have so many, like your brain is going in 400 and different 470 different directions because you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do this, you want to do that, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I also see, like, when you do get your mind set on something, you're like, okay, I got 470 things, but now let me focus on thing number 37. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put all my shit on 37, and 37 gonna go. And you may have Krista or some other people who like, well, Reed, don't forget about this. Reed, don't forget about that. Don't forget
Mm-hmm.
about this. But once you're driven, once you're goal oriented, you're stuck on that.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't do that and pick up and be like, okay, I did number 37. That's done. Let's go back to 243. I got to
Mm-hmm.
go back to 243. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that I admire about you, because the truth of the matter is my brain works the same way. I just can't work it the way that you do. Right? If
Mm-hmm.
I have 40 things that I want to do, I have to complete thing number one before I start on thing number two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You like to work on all of them shits at the same time sometimes. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, right? But so what's next for you and next for your brand? What are some of the things that you can talk about? Because we don't want to put everything out
I
there.
know. Well, okay. So mm, I always, I'm a traveler, and
Right.
sometimes I pick it up, I put it on hold, but I do have Texas coming up,
All right. All right.
so I'm gonna start there. My self-made tour.
All right. All right. But see, and that's the beauty in all of that. You know what I mean? Because it's like being able to take your brand and to have your brand go on tour, so to speak, and to be able to touch as many people as you touch with your brand.
Mhm.
Uh that's just helping you to get the publicity that you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else you got going besides traveling that you can talk about again? Because we ain't giving everybody everything.
Well, I mean, the holidays coming up. I'm hoping to be able to push the 360. I have the photo booth.
Right, right, right.
Um, well, I have an event December the 13th at Taste Urban.
Mm-hmm.
I need to push that. I am horrible, but Krista helps out so much.
Krista got something she wants you to see right now. She
What?
she want me to check your post for some code on Dallas, Texas. Check Therese Moreland for her post. I don't that's what she just saying. Let me put it on there so you can see it. Right?
Oh, so you can see. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can see comments. How I can't? Oh,
Because
that's cool. Come on, Dad.
yeah. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to get to Dallas, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. So yeah, I'm going out Dallas, and I'm taking products, and
Right.
I have a
Do you
friend.
have the date set for Dallas?
Yes. So I'm hoping to. I need to get some address. So I am just going. Look, I am going to try to hit a couple of salons up as well. I don't know if I'm going to a barber shop. I'm just going. Okay. I'm gonna go try to link up with a couple stylists. Reese is out there. She comes out here for the hair shows. She's a dope hairstylist. So I'm hoping to link up with her. And shoot, I may try to go rent a booth somewhere. I don't know. But I'm going to do
But
some
you don't
hair.
have the dates yet in Dallas,
Yes,
right?
I'm going tomorrow. What's
Okay.
tomorrow? What's today's date?
Today is the November the 9th.
Okay, so I'm going to 10th, 11th. Yeah, the 10th and 11th, I'll be out there.
In Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So I'll be out there 2 days, 2.5 days.
Well, see, that's what I need to know. You know what I'm talking about? Because I need the folks to know. Let me make sure I put this up here. You gonna be in Dallas, Texas, on
Yeah.
11/10 and 11/11. You know what I'm talking about? We
Oh,
need
yes.
folks to know. You know what I'm talking about, so that we can get y'all to come out there and support you.
Ever out there, like hit me up. Yeah, but I'm taking some products. Um, yeah, I'm open for doing lots, and I probably take a couple bundles of hair, but definitely products. I wanted to try to get that out there.
Yeah. You know what? And I'm thinking about this, and I could be, just way off because again, I have no idea about apparel and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the stuff that might be like for the smalls and the 3X's that you can't get rid of here in Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
you might be able to take some of that stuff and get rid of it in Texas.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying. And see, this Krista is really pushing everything, and every time she put it up here, you know what I'm talking about. We probably need to get her on the screen too. You hear me?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Because yeah,
Yes.
because here go the thing, y'all. For those of y'all that's watching right now, Reed is being very very reserved right now, right? She being very reserved. When we on the phone, it's a different Reed.
Uh,
You know what I'm talking about? But it is what it is. Y'all make sure y'all the people that's in Dallas, Texas. I have some people that's out there in Dallas. You know what I'm talking about? I got some people that's out there in Dallas, and see,
who's in
wait,
doubt?
see, you see that? You see that? You see that?
Hit us up.
She telling me to tell on you now.
Uh,
She telling me to tell on you. You know what I'm saying? She know
Dallas,
what it
hit us
is.
up. Who's in Dallas? I need to know.
Yeah. So yeah, I know a lot of people in Dallas. You know what I'm
Where's
talking about?
is Tremaine in Dallas? Who else is out there?
Tremaine is not in the Dallas
He's in
area.
Houston. Sharon, where's
Yeah,
Sharon?
he's in Houston. I think Siobhan is in the Dallas area.
Devon.
She's in the Dallas area. I have uh a good friend of mine. I actually spoke with her today. Uh she's in Dallas. Her and her husband are out there. Uh I got a lot of classmates that are in Dallas, some people that I went to high school with, people that I went to college
Cousin-
with.
I think he's in Houston.
Who?
My cousin Timmy's in Houston.
Oh, see, and when you get ready to go places, see, Bree, of course, I'm finna tell on her again. When you get ready to go places, you have to let me know so I can be putting people on. You know what I'm talking about? You forget, like, I know people all over the United States because of my affiliation. I went to college. I know a lot of people from college. I know a lot of people from when I
You
was in the military. Yeah. A lot of people from when I was in the military. So I know people all over. And that's why I tell my son all the time, you can't hide from me. I know motherfuckers everywhere.
oh my god.
He be trying to hide. Like one time he was in Alabama and
uh-huh.
he had got in trouble, but he didn't know that I knew that he was in Alabama. And so I called my homeboy who was in Alabama. I said, hey man, go down there and get my son and bring him to me before I had to come down there and get
Oh
him.
my goodness.
You know what I'm talking about? But again, but let's get back to the matter at hand. If you are going somewhere and you need to offload some apparel, or matter of fact, the girl that I was talking about, her and her husband, both her and her husband have locks.
Really?
Yeah, both her and her husband have locks.
We need to hit them
She's
up.
from Michigan and he's from New Orleans, but they live in Texas now. They've been out there for about 10 years now.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about? See, I know people everywhere.
we need to hit them up.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? And again, like, and what's crazy, oh man, I should have had it down here. Like, there's not a lot of clothing that I can recall that you have for men. Because men don't really buy a whole lot of stuff. Let's just be honest, we don't.
Oh,
But the fedoras that she has,
uh-huh.
I've bought a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and
And the travel bags are pretty dope too.
yeah, you know what? I had to use the
Did
travel
you
bag,
use your bag yet?
huh?
Did you use your bag?
I actually used it in last month. I had to go to New Orleans.
Uh-huh.
I had to
How
go
you
to
like?
New Orleans. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. You know what I mean? And see, but that's the thing. It's like, now let's talk about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Krista, you know what I'm talking about? Because look here, let me put that back up there. You know what I'm saying? The
But
fedoras, I promise you, I probably have about 10 of them hoes. I probably got about 10 of them. You know what I'm saying? I got them in different colors, you hear me? Uh, I got so many of them, matter of fact, because one time, one of my coworkers,
mm-hmm.
she saw my fedora. She saw the maroon one, and I have a maroon fedora with the yellow with the mustard underneath, and I
Uh-huh.
have some mustard shoes with
Oh,
the burgundy tips on the toes. And she was like, "Yo, nigga, you just doing a whole lot of coordinating. I like that, but where you get the hat from?" And so
yeah.
remember, I had to come way out there to you to get the hat
Mm-hmm.
from you to uh give to her. You
Uh-huh.
know what I'm talking about? And yeah, so it's the fedora game. I can't wear much from you, but them fedoras, yeah, I'm gonna get them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna get them.
mm-hmm.
But Krista, matter of fact, Krista, she's still watching. Is there anything else that Ree is forgetting to tell us?
Kristen should have been
Because
here.
yeah, she should have been. We could still add her on here. You heard me? We could still add her on here. You know what I'm talking about? Because I can have up to 10 people on here. Krista might be like,
What?
she might be like, because I don't know Krista. Let me say this for the record. I don't know Krista. I know Ree. I don't know Krista. But Krista might be like, you know what? I can't
You
be
saying
on
you're
camera because my
wild?
hair ain't
You
together.
say
My
wow.
da 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 ain't together. You know what I'm talking about? I know a lot of people that's like that. They
Mhm.
don't want to get on there if they hair and they makeup and she laughing and shit now. Right. But ultimately, um, the thing that I want to stress to you on a serious note
Mhm.
is, um, I I've known you for a long time.
Mhm.
Think, 'cause shit, I've been in Georgia. Zoe is 13, so I've known you for about a decade,
Yeah.
right? I've known you for about a decade,
Mhm.
and one of the things that I can honestly say is, number one, you are a genuinely good person. You
Yeah.
don't find a lot of people as genuine and as just open as you are. And when I say open, let me make sure I clarify that, right? Re Re she fuck with a whole lot of people, but she don't fuck with nobody at the same time. Right? She fuck with a whole lot of people, but she don't fuck with nobody at the same time. Right? And what I
What?
mean and what I mean by that is, like, she is, when she's social, but when she don't want to be bothered with nobody, she ain't finna be bothered with nobody.
Uh-huh.
Right? Now, am I lying?
Uh,
Thank you. Right? But the main thing that I want to say is I have watched your trajectory since I became aware of who you are. I
Mm,
remember the first day that me and you met. The first day me and you met, we met at a restaurant. We said that we in this little Facebook group. We had a meet and greet at a restaurant. It was in December. It was cold. I had on a black and white sweater. Uh, and I met everybody from the group at the same time. But I
mm,
met you, and you were talking about your business, about you doing hair, and you gave me your card, and
mm,
uh, we talked about your business, and I talked to you about my business, and everybody there was networking. But the
mm,
thing that really resonated with me was you talked about, and you probably don't remember none of this shit,
mm.
right? But you talked about growth and how you wanted to do X, Y, and Z.
Okay.
And looking at that conversation in December 10 years ago and
Mm,
looking at where you are now, a lot of the stuff that you were saying then has already come into fruition. And so for someone who looks at their life and plans accordingly and sticks to the plan. Now, the truth of the matter is you stick to the plan, but sometimes the plan takes a little longer than you want it to take.
mhm,
But just because it takes longer doesn't mean that it won't happen, right?
mhm,
If you ask Krista to do that 2 plus 2 and she tell you 4, right?
mhm,
2 plus 2 is 4. That's the plan. 4 is the plan.
mhm.
Reed don't look at how to get 2 and 2. Sometimes Reed say, okay, well, if 2 and 2 is 4, then 1 plus 3 is 4, and 0 plus 4 is 4. Reed's gonna find a bunch of different ways to make it to the destination. She doesn't care about the destination. The destination is 4, but Reed's looking at different routes to take to get to the destination. And for some people, it's easy. For you, certain instances have been easy, some of them have been difficult, but you have never given up on trying to make it to your destination. The drive that you have is a drive that is very, very, very inspiring and motivating. What you don't know is for a while, especially after, well,
Mhm,
during COVID, um, people that were in the uh, apparel industry, they could still ship stuff. They could still, do stuff. During COVID, I could not do work
right,
because I have to work directly with the customer. I
right.
have to work directly with the client as a photographer. And
Gotcha.
like I almost said, fuck it. I was like at the point of I'm
Um,
finna sell all of my equipment. I'm finna let everything go and just fuck all of it.
mhm,
But I watched you and I watched how you continue to do stuff. You know what I mean? Both of us have had instances that could have caused us to just say, forget all of it. You know
mm,
what I mean? Uh COVID hit, it messed me up. And then, to lose your father in the middle of COVID and your photography business is not going well and all this. I just want to say forget everything. You know
mhm,
what I mean? And it's like watching you and looking at you and listening to you. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Listening to you uh help me understand, okay, if we can do this shit, then
oh,
I can do it too. Which
right.
is one of the reasons why I wanted to have you here because one of the things that I do know is Reed's good at a lot of stuff. This right here,
Hmm,
talking to the masses,
hmm,
this ain't your thing, right? And because it ain't your thing, I want people to be able to look at you and see what you have. And I want them to be able to be like, okay, this person got some good stuff. They got good product. I want them to go to the website. I want them to go and patronize your business. I want them to be able to go and say, okay, I watched in the fishbowl with Catfish. He is pushing this young lady. I want everybody to go to the stuff, buy the stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Because this is a good person. I ain't gonna put my name on some bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do it. But is there anything else that you want to talk about before I let you go? Crystal said that you are wonderful.
Oh,
Let me
thank you.
put that. Let me put
My
that on.
goodness.
And we ain't gonna talk too much because uh Ree is also like a softie, and we don't want her to be crying on
I
the
know.
camera.
That's why I'm like,
Yeah, we don't want her to be crying on the camera and shit.
I'm
So
fighting back the tears. Y'all
yeah,
have no idea.
yeah, we don't want her to be crying on the camera. But I just want to share. I just want to let you know that I appreciate you. You know what I mean? And you know, if nobody else does, me and Crystal, we love you. You know what I'm talking about? And so you know, that's that, right? But is there
Mm.
anything else you want to talk about your business, or do you want to talk about some other shit, or are you just ready to go?
Man, I just want to thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I thank Krista. Oh my goodness, y'all are great,
Oh
amazing.
yeah,
And your work, you, I have used you a couple times, several
yeah,
times.
yeah.
I
And
love.
you know, and that's the other thing too. You know, that's and we didn't even talk about that. There have been instances where that's one of the things too that I enjoy about the dynamic that you and I have, right?
Mhm,
Um, um, both of us being business owners, we know the importance of what you do and what I do. They are separate.
mhm,
There's no competition because I'm not selling clothes. I'm not doing none of the stuff that you're doing, and you're not doing what I'm doing. But it's a perfect business arrangement, right?
mhm,
And and one of the things that I always look at when I have new software, I have new equipment, and I have new stuff. I'm like, okay, I need to test my stuff out on somebody.
mhm.
Oh, let me call Ree. And Ree don't have no problem doing whatever I need her to do. You know what I mean? And then when Ree has some stuff that she needs me to do, like I'm gonna figure out a way to drive that make that long drive. Cause let Ree tell her this a long drive.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna find a way to make that drive. More often than not, I'm gonna be the one making the drive.
you are out of town.
Get nigga.
Hmm.
Ree said I'm out of town, y'all. Hey, let me tell you, because let me tell you, I had
Was that the Halloween party?
was it the Halloween? No, that was the housewarming. No, it was the Halloween party. I had a, it was one of them. I had a Halloween party and I had a housewarming party.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and Ree came over for it was the housewarming party. That's what it was. It
Uh-huh.
was the housewarming party. Ree came over to the housewarming party. Number one, Ree was late as hell, but Ree is always late, right? She Ree was late as hell, but because the party started at 7 p.m. Ree didn't show up to almost midnight.
Oh my God, that
Yeah,
late?
yeah, she didn't stay up to almost midnight. You know what I'm talking about? But she stayed over here. It was her, me, and my other coworker. I don't think he was ready to go home, right? But he ended up leaving, and we ended up on the deck. We was out there uh with the fire pit,
Uh-huh.
and uh I had just closed on my house. I
Uh-huh.
bought a house in the middle of COVID. And right when I got ready to close on the house, I had to bury my father.
Mm-hmm.
And Ree had lost someone recently as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we sitting out there, just she and I sitting out there, and we are like happy, and we're having sad moments, and we're just doing whatever, right? Ree gets ready to leave. She gets up. I walk her to the car. Ree makes it about 5 blocks from my house and realizes that she left her phone charger. And I'm like, oh shit, but you can turn around and come get it. I ain't sleep. Man, you live too far. I ain't coming back to get it. You could bring it to me later. Right? And so I had to get up the next day or the day after that or some shit like that and bring that charger. Now, keep in mind, she was like 5 blocks away. She hadn't made it to the interstate yet.
Still too far.
And I had to drive an hour and 15 minutes to bring her charger. Right?
Oh.
Krista, you are absolutely right. She be late as hell, but she gonna show up every time. She gon' if she tell you she gonna pull up, she gonna pull up. But she gonna pull up late. When she
I
got
was
to
there.
my housewarming party, it was like
Let
four
me
people
get
left.
let me get my charger. Hold on.
Yeah, it was like 4 people left when she showed up. I'm talking about my housewarming party was packed. But when she got there, like 4 people left. Again, party started at 7. She showed up at midnight.
I was there.
You were there. You know what I'm saying? You were there. I'm not disputing that. You was there. But you was late as hell. Right? But that's Ree. You know what I'm talking about? Ree don't like to drive. One time, like me and Ree had to go to what we went to Florida?
Mm-hmm. Madison.
Yeah, we went to Florida. We went to Florida. And Ree is a good
Rider.
she's a good rider, but she's not gonna drive.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be in that passenger seat all day. She'll be in the passenger seat all day. She'll change your music out for you, and she'll go to the store and buy your snacks for you. But when it comes to get back in that car, oh, she getting in the passenger seat. She gonna get in that passenger seat. You know what I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Krista's laughing at you. I'm talking about hard too.
I'm
She
like,
laughing at you hard. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, she laughing at you real hard. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna tell all the stories
oh my
because it
goodness.
it ain't everybody business. You know what I'm talking
I'm
about?
getting better though.
Yeah, because you were just 20 minutes late for this today. You wasn't but 20
Oh my.
minutes late. Yeah, you wasn't but 20 minutes late. And what's crazy is the minute that you texted me to tell me that you was gonna be late.
Uh-huh.
Because remember, we did a test run. Crystal, we did a test run with my cousin. And I told my cousin, I said, why she gonna be late Thursday? As soon as you text me, I hit Lee up. I said, you guess who finna be late? Guess who finna be
No,
late?
you didn't.
I showed his. I said, "Guess who's finna be late?" And I've been running like crazy today. I dropped my phone a couple of days ago, so I had cracked it. So I had to leave here. I had to go to Snellville, get my phone repaired,
Mm-hmm.
go pick my daughter up from school, come back here, and get ready to do
See,
this.
I took a client and it had me
Uh,
behind.
oh, well, I ain't mad at you about getting that money. I ain't mad at you
And
about
so
that. No, I ain't mad at you about
I
that.
didn't do anything that I wanted to do this evening.
No, I ain't mad at you about that at all. You know what I'm talking about? You know what? And what I wanted to do that
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do, like the very first photo shoot that me and you did together was like one of the ones with the motorcycle helmet and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the black dress and with the skates and all that stuff. I wanted to show some of those pictures, right?
Uh,
Uh, but I forgot to upload them to this software. You know what I'm saying? I forgot to
that
do that.
was the first Hero pictures. That was the creation of Hero.
Yeah, it sure was. It sure was.
16, I think.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like like I said, me and Ree been rocking with each other for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
and whatever she need from me, if I can give it to her, I'm gonna give it to her. She and it's crazy because the last time that I did some pictures for you, excuse me, this is how much me and her work together, right? Because it's like, um I've always told Rhea, and I tell her all the time, like, there's two people, and it's just ironic that the two people that I'm talking about have Ohio roots, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there are only two people. If they tell me that they want me to get my camera, I'm grabbing the camera and I'm telling them to keep their money in their pocket, right? There's you, and then there's this other young lady who went to the University of Ohio. She came from, this was before I knew you, but I was still living in Atlanta. She
Mm-hmm.
came from Ohio
What?
to Atlanta
Mm-hmm.
to do a photo shoot with me. She
Yeah.
had no idea who I was and what kind of work I did. And she was giving me instructions on how to do stuff. And
Okay.
she kind of helped birth the Silas Studios that
Nice.
everyone knows now.
Nice.
If she asks me for a photo shoot, I'm like, "Well, baby, you got it. Keep your money in your pocket."
All right.
Re Re the last time I went to take pictures for you was for some of the clothes that you had.
Mm-hmm.
Re Sister, she made me take money from her. She made me take money from her. She be like, "Oh, well, how much you want?" I said, "I don't want nothing. I'm gonna send you something on Cash App. I'm gonna send you something, right?" And but that's just, the love that I have for her as a business person, as an entrepreneur, and just as a human being.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? About? Yeah, that's what she is, Krista. You know what I'm saying? That's Ree all day. But we ain't gonna talk about her because you know how she do now. She gonna get to crying and shit and have snot coming out her nose, dripping down her shirt and all that stuff. We don't want the snot and
Oh
all
my.
that. We don't want all that. We don't want all that. Krista, do you have anything that I think that I need to address with her before I let her go? Because I would hold her hostage here all night.
Oh my goodness.
I would hold her hostage here all night because I don't have to go to work tonight. I don't have to go to work
You
tomorrow because
know,
tomorrow's the holiday. No,
you
this Veterans Day. I don't have to go to work.
is. Happy Veterans Day.
Well, I thank you. I thank you. I'm gonna get up.
You go.
I'm going to get all the free food
I know,
tomorrow.
right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm getting all the free food, and then it's payday too. I'm getting a free oil change. I'm getting the free
Oh, they do
food.
oil change.
They do oil changes, food.
I need to tell my dad.
I got some Six Flags tickets. I don't even like Six Flags,
Really?
but I'm going. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they give us all kind of stuff. You know
What
what I'm
up?
saying? I'm telling you, I get up early in the morning on Veterans Day,
Mm-hmm.
and I leave the house. I get up at like 4 in the morning. My first stop is at Dennis, and then after that, I'm just going everywhere. And when I make it home, I be so full, I be so tight. I'm talking my stomach just be, oh, I be so tight. My last stop is always IHOP, so I can get
Mm-hmm.
the little pancake, and I
Yeah.
get my pancake to go because by that point I be full.
Wow.
Right. Yeah,
That's
but I'm
up.
I'm going to get everything tomorrow. See,
Oh,
and then see if you live close, Reed, you could come ride with me. You can get some of the free shit too. You know what I mean?
I'm not coming out there.
Yeah, I know you ain't coming way out here. I'm saying way out here,
Oh
but it
my
ain't way out
goodness.
here.
Mm.
Yeah, it
That's
ain't way
big.
out here.
And
It
they get
ain't.
your oil change. That's what's up.
See, you know what I'm talking about? And see, do you need an oil change now?
I just
See,
put some oil on my car. I don't know what's wrong with my car.
oh Lord, we don't want to talk about you in your car.
No.
Often. Reed, did you mention the Taste Urban date and location? Did you mention that?
December 13th.
Oh, December 13th. Where's this Taste Urban? Where's the location?
I'm gonna get that to you. Um,
Okay. You know what I'm talking about? And so, what is Taste Urban? Do you know what that is?
it's on a Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
It's it's really nice actually. It's like different vendors.
Mhm.
It's a nice vibe. Like they have a DJ. It's um different vendors. They have
Right.
apparel, arts, food, and everything be like, well, the food and the drinks be like $5.
Right.
They don't have, but of course, the clothing and the arts are regular prices. But
Yeah, I need some
food,
art
they
in my
have, like
basement,
little
yeah.
sample portions.
Yeah.
But it's nice.
Yeah, I need some more art because I got a whole wall over here that I don't have nothing on. I want to fill that wall up. So I need to come check that out. And it's on a Wednesday because I'm off work on Wednesdays. I'm off every
Yep.
Wednesday and Thursday.
Yep. Taste
Yeah.
Urban. It's on Eventbrite too. But
Oh, okay.
don't I gotta give y'all my code.
Okay,
It's
so we
just
ain't gonna do
if
nothing
you
until
want,
you give us the code. We ain't
yeah,
gonna do nothing else.
which
So
is gonna be
everything that we just said, forget it until I give you a code.
right.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Be
you
yours.
supposed to
I
have all this
get
shit. See,
points
that's
for.
why I need Krista on here. You supposed to have all this shit together.
I know. I'm horrible. That's why I need Krista. She Krista is like the best. I'll
Yeah, I
tell you,
need.
Krista is the best. Everybody needs Krista in their life. I'm telling you.
I don't think I've ever met her before.
You have to meet her. Like she comes in, she has came in town a couple times and worked like it was a couple events. She came in town. Krista need to put her info on here. Tell her to put her info.
Okay, well, we gonna make sure that she hear you because we gonna make sure that she do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know Krista. Matter of fact, oh, Krista got the event right here. See, Krista with
What?
it. Yeah, she got it right here. You
She
heard me?
does content. She's a content creator.
Wait, let me see if I can't
She
copy and
does.
paste this. I can't
Krista be
copy
doing
and paste it
fine.
in here. So this is what I'm gonna do for you, Ree. I can't copy and paste it here. But what I am gonna do is I'm going to copy it and I'm gonna post it on all of my platforms. Because again, we are live right now on Facebook. I forgot to tell you this, Ree. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram right now. Right? So we're live on all of those platforms,
Goodness.
and I'm gonna go ahead and I'll post it on all of those platforms with the exception of YouTube, because
I
YouTube
can't
is.
see anything but you.
You don't see your website right there at the bottom?
Okay, I do see that. That's
Okay.
cool.
Well, yeah, but, when I click stuff, then is it'll show up then. But all of the comments and stuff, they show up on my end with this software that I'm using.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Egypt
And
has a
see,
there.
Krista, what I was gonna do because I know how Reed be sometimes, I was gonna go to her house and just do the podcast together because I have my other microphone right here. I have my other headset right here. But I said, you know what? Let me just do it this way. Because if me and Ree get together, it ain't no telling. In the same room, oh, we gonna be crazy. We gonna be a fool with it. We gonna be a fool with it. You know what I'm talking about?
A setup.
Uh she said, follow me. I'm gonna follow you, Red. And what my other phone at? On my other phone right here. I'm gonna follow you.
And Krista
Yeah.
has it going on, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow you right now. Yeah, I'm gonna follow you here, and you said follow Miss PSIP on that's on IG. Yeah, I'm gonna follow you. Matter of fact, let me I'm finna do that right now because we almost finished. We almost finished. Okay, I just
Oops.
added you on Facebook, and I'm gonna go back and find you on IG. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, but yeah, Reed. What we got to do is I want to be able to get you, and this is something that that you and I've been talking about it. Uh, to get you into podcasting and get you into doing more content. And at some point, because and that's another thing that I can say, because at some point you were doing absolutely nothing, and then all of a sudden it's like every bam, 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 she coming with more content, she coming with more content. I'm like, okay, Ree, I see you, I see you, I
You
see
know,
you,
I
I
be
see you.
like wanting to start. You know, I did. Me and Robin did that one skit, and
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
do my comment stuff. Like people don't get my humor.
Yeah, yeah, I'm telling you, because man, look at here, cuz.
And you
And you
know,
know
I
what's
be wanting to
crazy,
be
Ree? And
a
I promise
comedian.
you, I promise you, I promise you that there's been so many times where I was like, motherfucker, I wish Reed didn't live on the other side of Atlanta.
You know, I be wanting
But
to do my skits, but
because I have some ideas for some skits, oh my goodness, right? And I'm not gonna say I'm on here, right?
mm-hmm.
I have some comments. You saw what she said, Krista. You saw how she said it. Why you say it
What?
like that, right? When people don't get your humor, right? But I have so many ideas for some skits. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I know that because the thing is, comedy is comedy, funny is funny. You know what I mean? And like I know that with some of the stuff that I want to do, I know that you would knock the shit out the park. I know it would be crazy. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? But I have to find time to be able to come to you and do it. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Matter of fact, uh one of them you got well you be on the shit. You got some red lipstick at the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I one of them I need red lipstick for. Not for me, for you, right? Not for me, but for you, right? Because I don't wear lipstick,
Mm-hmm.
right? And another one I need. Oh, wait a minute, Krista. So, Krista, one night I'm on TikTok, and TikTok had banned my account, so I had to start me a brand new
Oh my
page
goodness.
on TikTok. So I changed my name on the banned account and created a new account.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, Krista? You is you saying you want to get on, or you want to get on the video right now with us? Is that what you saying, Krista? If that's what you're saying, let me know, and I can bring you on. You hear me? I have to send you a link to your inbox. Yeah, okay. She said she can get on, so let me send you the link to your inbox, right? And you click on that link, and it's gonna bring you on here. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna click on that link, and then it's going to get you here.
Right in my
Okay.
face. Am I greasy?
No, girl, you good.
I came straight from work.
Okay. I just sent you the link, Krista. Right. And so you just go on there and do that, and then da 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 da. Right. And I forgot what I was getting ready. Oh, I know what I was getting ready to say. So
Oh, about the TikTok.
yeah, I was on TikTok, and so I was on TikTok, and I seen this dude. Right.
Mm-hmm.
This dude that I saw, he was doing these funny songs or whatever. And so I took a song that he did
Mm-hmm.
and I made my own. He made a very small portion of the song. And so I took that and I made a whole song out of it. And I needed a skit to go in front of it. And I called Ree in the middle of the night and I said, Ree, I need you to do this for me. I need you to do this for me. And Ree was like, boy, you crazy. Give me about 10 minutes. Reed said, "You crazy? Give me about 10 minutes." And she did it, and I brought it home with me, and I pieced it together, and I ended up making the song. Do you know I'm getting royalty checks off of that song?
Really?
Yeah, I mean they're not big, you know what I'm saying? Like I've gotten maybe since I put that song out, I've maybe gotten like $300, you know, over time.
That's
You know
what's
what I'm
up.
saying? Oh, hey Krista, how you doing, girl?
Hey, what's going
Hey,
on?
Krista.
What's going
Yeah,
I enjoyed y'all tonight.
yeah.
He
I was
crazy.
just telling I was just telling everybody about the song that Ree helped me record, right?
Okay,
Oh, so you
okay.
don't know about this song, right?
I
Oh
don't
my
know about this.
Oh well,
Okay.
let me give you the backstory because you probably was logging on trying to figure this shit out, right?
Right.
So,
he crazy,
so,
Krista.
so one day I'm at work. You hear me? I'm at work, and I go on my lunch break, and I'm like, Ree, I got this song that I want to do, but I just need an intro, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I typed out the intro, and I said, I want you to say it like this, right? And she said, Boy, you so crazy. Give me about 10 minutes, right? So 10 minutes come by, she recorded it, and I'm like, yeah. She said, wait a minute, I think I could do better. So she sent another one, right? And so we got the two. I'm like, oh yeah, that one is better, right? And you probably have seen the little Mexican guy who was doing a cover of R. Kelly when a woman's fed up, but he changed the song to Let Me Suck Them
Okay.
Titties.
Oh my. Okay.
Me and Ree made a song called Let Me Suck Them Titties.
Oh my gosh.
And I got the Mexican dude to do the hook. So I'm
He
doing the
crazy.
verses, he's doing the hook and the bridge, and Ree is on the intro. When that song come on, Ree is the first voice that you hear. That song right now, if you go to YouTube or you go to Spotify or you go to Apple Music and you type in Catfish, that's gonna be one of the songs that pop up. Let me suck them titties.
Oh shoot! I'm
And
gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look
Ree is
at
on the intro.
Reed. I'm gonna have to check you out, girl.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ree is on the intro. Right? Because
Oh,
I told her, I said, I want you to pretend like you making a phone call and you leaving a voicemail, right? Pretend that you leaving a voicemail because you want me to come play with them titties, right? Right? And so she left the voicemail. The first time she left it, you could tell she was like reading the damn script from the phone. She was like, no, come play with my titties. She said, wait, let me do it again. And so she, oh, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on now. Yeah,
he is wild.
right.
yes.
And
Yeah.
so we did that, you know what I'm talking about? And it's like again, but that's just a testament to who she is as a person. No
Right.
matter how ridiculous the thought process that I have to do something, Ree is gonna be like, okay, we ain't finna do nothing that's gonna have her put in jail. But as long as this she ain't finna do no illegal shit.
right.
Not too illegal anyway. Right? But
Oh my
if
goodness.
if she know that I'm with some shit, I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and try it. Let's go ahead and try it. You know what
She
I'm
gonna
talking
give you
about?
the benefit of the doubt
Yeah, she gonna
every,
give me bit for
every
that. Yeah, you know
time.
what I'm talking about?
Every time.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? For everybody, you know what? And I probably need to play that song for the people. I probably need to play that song for the people.
Ooh.
I'm
Because
out of
people
here.
huh?
I'm out of here.
No, you can't. No, Lord. No, Lord. You ain't going nowhere.
I don't even remember what it said.
Yeah. That's crazy that you forgot all about that. You heard me?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
that's
cat.
crazy that you forgot all about that.
I got another meeting.
Yes. Now
Oh,
she got.
and it's crazy because like
Oh
it's
god.
it's yeah, yeah, but we gonna do it another time, because I got it pulled up right here. I got it
Send it
pulled up right here, but we're gonna do it another time because I don't want you to run off here, especially since Krista just got on here. You can't leave when
I
she just
know.
got
Send
here.
it to me. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, you can't leave when she just got here. You know what I mean? What kind of shit is that? So, Krista, tell us about yourself. Dude, this first time I think I'm ever laying eyes on you. How you doing tonight? First of
I'm
all.
doing fine. I'm good. I'm on the Midwest side, so
Mhm.
I'm in St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. And Ree and I met when I lived in Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta for about 5 years, and Ree was my stylist. So she
Okay.
used to hook me up. Yes, she did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's so funny how we touched base again because I'm like, oh wow, it's Ree. It's like you can't forget
Right.
Ree. Ree
Right.
has a personality that you can't forget. She's just so like homey and welcoming, and just she just make you feel like you at home all the time. So,
Yeah.
but yes, yes, but yeah, we've been knowing each other for a while too. Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
my youngest son was like in the pumpkin seed when you first started doing my hair, and he's
Uh-huh.
10 years old now. So
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
That
Yes,
is
indeed.
wow. I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't even trip off that. I didn't even trip off that. But yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the show is. I'm gonna go and edit it. The show over with now. We just talking shit. I'm gonna go and edit it because
That is
you ain't
wild.
supposed to be eating food while you're on camera, and I'm sitting here munching the hell out of the M&M. Yeah, I'm
That,
sitting here munching the hell out of the M&M, right? But um, and it's ironic because I had a photo shoot in June.
uh-huh.
I had a photo shoot in June. I had to leave here, go to Springfield, Illinois.
Mm.
I drove from here to Springfield, Illinois
Uh-huh.
to do that wedding. And then I left there. Me and my daughter, we stopped in St. Louis.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's what's up.
We kicked it in St. Louis for a little while. We left
Mm-hmm.
St. Louis and then we came to Memphis. And then we went to Mississippi. Then we stayed in Mississippi for a couple of days. And
Mm-hmm.
then we came back to Georgia. And I
Mm-hmm.
hadn't been to St. Louis since I was in high school. And I was in high school long, 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 long time ago.
Oh.
I won't tell my age, but you know what I'm saying. It was a long time ago. Reed,
Or
you know what?
All about the
Speak
same age. Huh?
speaking of age, you got a birthday coming up in a couple months. My birthday is in a couple of days, but your birthday is in a couple of months. What you got
Dang,
planned for
your
your
birthday
birthday?
is in a couple of days. What?
when
What?
is your birthday?
Today is November the 9th. My birthday is November 28th.
Okay.
Yo. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
What you gonna
Yeah,
do?
Yeah, you got
it's
plans.
not about me. It's about what you gonna do for your birthday, Reed.
Oh my goodness.
Because you always talking about you want to do something, and then don't do shit.
She did something this year though. You had the paint and sip.
Yeah, we did the paint sip last year.
Oh yeah, because I
You was
couldn't
out.
make it because it was during the time where I was gonna be. Because Krista, I work overnight,
Mm-hmm.
and Ree had her shit because she invited me, but I couldn't make it because I had to be asleep because I had to go to work the following day.
Yeah.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
Yeah.
But I
Hold
think
on,
I
I got
wanna.
something to share with y'all. Let me go use the restroom. Hold on. I got something to tell you. Hold on, y'all.
Okay,
Yeah.
boy, she got a weak ass bladder, boy. That bladder ain't worth a damn.
It's about the third time she done went to the restroom, I think.
Hmm. Yeah, I can't talk too bad about her. Yeah, I can't talk too bad about her at all. Matter of fact, yeah, because now you know that the show is over with because I'm finna fire this cigarette.
Okay, right. But now
Yeah.
you got a nice setup, it looked like.
You know what? And it's crazy because like I bought this podcast kit, right?
Hmm.
So this is the board right here. And I
Right.
have two microphones, two headset, but my desk is too thick. So I have the one microphone connected to something else so that it could stay
Oh,
up. So
okay.
what's actually going on behind me, well, you can't see it because it's dark. There's
Hmm.
a green screen back there because I have my actual photography studio back here.
Wow, okay.
I have, matter of fact, I got two pictures of Reed on the wall back there.
Okay.
Right. Um, but what I want to do is I want to buy another table so I can put all of that stuff back there and have that stuff set up. I got it dark in here for a reason so that the
Mhm.
attention can be just on me and not all this bullshit that I got going on in here.
Right.
Right?
I got you.
Yeah. But you say you're still in St. Louis now?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. We either need to get her to come down to Atlanta or we need to take our ass up there and we need to
Oh,
make some shit happen.
yes,
Yeah.
We need to make
For
some shit
real.
happen.
that'd
Mhm.
be cool. Yes.
Matter of fact,
I
that'll
didn't
be
get
something
down
good
there
for us.
this
You know,
year.
and truth be told, well, you're going to St. Louis tomorrow. I mean to Dallas tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say, hell, I'm off until Saturday night. I don't give a damn. We could have drove to St. Louis.
Oh my goodness.
I don't give a damn.
And he be ready too.
I've been ready. All I need is 3 hour notice.
The three-
I gotta have time to pack up and shit.
Oh my gosh.
All I need is 3 hour notice. But what you got to show us, Ree?
Yeah,
So
what you
I got a call today. His name is Brenton Carter.
okay.
I think he's from Cincinnati. So he's
Oh, Ree, what you done did?
Did she? I know she had to get her charger. I wonder if she put her phone
No,
on the.
she put her phone on the charge. I think you know what
Oh,
she probably got a phone call. That's probably what it was.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she probably got a phone call.
yes, I'm about to join y'all in just a second. I was on the interview.
Oh no, go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, yes, I'm about to join y'all in just a second.
No, all you gotta do is just tap in and say hi and keep going. You know that you're probably tired, but I'm gonna let you go.
Oh, well,
Okay.
hold on. Yeah, let me mute her till she finished. That sounds like it's personal now. You see, I just muted you. When you ready to come back, you let me know. I'll unmute you. Just give me the thumbs up. Yeah, that sounds personal. I don't need to hear all that.
Okay, so he created a group in Messenger. So he want me to jump in and introduce myself. So the movie is called
Oh, it's a
Fatal
movie.
Betrayal. Can
Wow.
you
Wait,
hear me?
wait, wait, wait. Okay, no,
I
no,
can't hear y'all
stop.
anymore.
Oh, wait. Can
Can y'all
can
hear
you hear
me?
me? Yeah, I
I
can
can
hear
hear.
you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I
Yeah,
can't.
we can hear you.
Oh. Uh, nope, I can't hear y'all.
Yeah, can you hear us now?
Y'all can hear me?
Yes,
Y'all can hear me?
yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
I can't hear y'all.
Okay, so we gonna kick you out and then you come back, right? You gonna
Huh?
matter of fact, I know what to do. I know what to do.
Stop using camera.
Cause I'm gonna send you a
Oh, I can't hear y'all. What I do? Want me to leave out and come back in?
yes. That's why I was getting ready to type
Okay.
in. Yes, do that. Yeah, get the hell on and then come the hell back. Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, I bought this equipment and shit like that, and I was like, okay, I need to do because I'm bigger on other platforms than I am here. But
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, let me just try to just maximize everything.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear us now? That's the
Yeah.
thing. All
Okay.
right,
There
there you
you
go.
go.
Oh my God, man.
Be back.
Yeah. So, Brenton Carter, I think that's his name, called me today. First, I was like, y'all playing. Because they just text me. And I was like, yeah, right. So, I had seen it. And I know a couple of ladies that's like, they have a role. And I was like, they are really good. And they in Ohio. So, he lives here now. And don't stay far from here. So, I don't know if somebody told him that I live here, but somebody texted me, but it wasn't him, and then they got a couple pictures because I couldn't send him pictures. I was on a client, and I was like,
Mm.
"Sorry, I'm on a client," and I couldn't sit. And they said they texted me back and like, "Well, we already sent him some pictures, but when he call you, if you can talk to him," I was like, "Yeah, I can do that." And he called, and he's like, "Well, I have a role for you. Her name is Susan." And she's gonna
What?
be like a detective. I always want to play a detective.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. So he sent me the script. I was like, perfect
What?
timing because I could read over that, while I'm at the airport or something. Yeah. So he
That's
just put me
what's
in a
up.
group chat. And so he wanted me to introduce myself in a group chat. But he said it is paid. It's not a lot of pay, but it's a little pay. But you don't get paid to 120 days after
Yeah, that's
it, you know.
customary for that's customary
Yeah. So,
for
but it'll be like a Tubi movie probably.
right, right,
Uh,
right, right,
I like
right, right.
Tubi.
that's all
You
right.
know what? And it's crazy that you say that because I am in the process of writing two. One is going to be a documentary. The other one is going to be an actual movie. Uh,
Ooh.
and again, we talked about this earlier. It's like
Uh-huh.
you like to work on a bunch of stuff at one time. I have to
Mm-hmm.
work on one thing at a time, right? And so I'm almost finished writing everything that I need to write
Uh-huh.
for the documentary. And now I
Mm-hmm.
just need to do interviews with people about the documentary, right? And then
Oh.
put that shit out, right?
Uh,
Uh actually you can help me with that,
ew.
right? Uh
Oh, that sounds
and
cool.
yeah, you can help me with that. Krista, you can help me with it too, you know what I'm talking about?
Chris is a
Because
writer too.
yeah. And so we can do
And
that, but
editor.
yeah,
Ah,
so we can do that, you know what I'm talking about? And it's like it's crazy because um what you probably was looking at saw it on Facebook. Uh
Mm.
I bought this not software, I bought this podcast kit uh on October the 2nd from
Mhm.
Amazon. Amazon said it was supposed to be here on the 4th. It showed up on the 3rd. I'm like,
What?
man, y'all niggas is delivering the next day instead of 2 days. What y'all doing, right? But when
right.
it came on the 3rd, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna play with it now. I'm gonna play with it tomorrow. And
Uh-huh.
then we got the phone call that my mother-in-law had passed away, right?
Oh,
Oh,
So
wow.
I didn't
I
touch
that.
it or nothing like that until we came back from New Orleans from the funeral or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
And in the process of all that, I had bought this masterclass from Kev on Stage. Kev on
Mhm.
Stage was talking about all of the things that you need to do in order to start creating your content and stuff like that, which is kind of why I'm doing the podcast and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
And it kind of lit a fire under me to try to do everything that I need to do in terms of getting these movies and all this other stuff that I want to do done.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? And
Yeah.
so yeah, and so one of the things that I'm doing, I'm actually working on two documentaries and one movie. The movie I tell you about off of here, but the two documentaries, one of them is about where I come from, where I grew up, the Mississippi Delta, right? So
Mhm.
you can't help me with that because you ain't from there, right?
Right.
The other one that I
Yes.
want to do
I should have had it
is
this way.
talking about the fascination that people have
Mhm.
with breasts, right?
Mhm.
Men and women are consumed, so to speak, with breasts,
Mhm.
and I've already done the research to find out the scientific reason why we are attached to breasts, but I want to talk to a bunch of different people about it, and
Mhm.
have a bunch of other questions that I'm going to ask as I get into it. But it's going to be interesting. It's almost like how when what's your boy name, Chris Rock, when Chris Rock did the documentary about good hair, right? Think about
Mm.
good hair, but for titties, right?
Mhm. Yeah. Why didn't I
Right.
have my phone this way? This looks better, don't it? Mhm. I'm listening.
But read when we did the test, you wanted that light at the top in there.
Oh,
But read the show over with now. It don't matter at this point.
I can see y'all better.
Oh, okay.
And I am
Yeah.
probably gonna drop off because I do have to work this evening,
You do.
and I got to get
Okay.
my kids to bed real quick. So,
Yeah.
well, it was nice meeting you, Catfish.
Likewise, likewise. Nice meeting you as well. I
Love you,
like your
Krista.
skin. I like your skin. Your skin is all chocolatey and
She
all
is
that
so
good shit.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Inside
got
and out.
that chocolate skin. She got all her teeth working and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
And
I'm talking about?
real.
Yeah, she got real teeth. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
She
I
done
think she
froze.
froze. I think she froze. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna go ahead and click this and remove her. But I don't want her to think I'm kicking her off. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, so we're gonna remove her, right? Hey, uh Gracie. She's watching us from YouTube right there, right?
Uh-huh.
She's watching us on YouTube, and I got, she saw that she went to Instagram and saw that we were going from Instagram, and you know what I'm saying. So she's kind of helping me do stuff on the back end. You know what I'm
Cool.
saying? Yeah. So,
That's
but
cool.
this is something that you could do too, Ree. You know what I'm talking about? You can
Mhm.
get your shit together, and just
You gotta
be
show me how to
consistent.
do it.
Yeah, it's relatively easy. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying easy because
I know it
uh
ain't easy, but
no, I'm saying easy because it's really easy for you, right? You know what I'm talking about? See, you see that comment right there?
hey,
That, that's Gracie. She's watching us on YouTube right now.
hi.
Yeah, she watching
Thank
us on
you.
YouTube. You know what I'm talking about? And so
Oh,
I can see when people are watching us on YouTube, Instagram,
uh-huh.
and because you can't see what I'm looking at, but on the screen I got Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and IG. You
That's
know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, and it's crazy because I was just getting ready to say that. You see that logo that's in the top right hand corner?
uh-uh.
Oh well, you don't. I
Okay,
mean,
yeah.
yeah, she did that logo for me, right?
You did not have my logo on.
She did. I did have your logo up for a little while. Yeah, she
Okay.
did that logo. Let me make it bigger. So she did this right here in the
That
Fishbowl
you
Cafe.
made it bigger? That's
Yeah,
cool.
she did that for me. You know what I'm talking about? And
Mm,
she did a lot of stuff for me. You know what I'm saying? And
I didn't see
again,
my logo.
you didn't see your logo.
Mm,
You didn't see your logo because you probably had your phone turned the other way. When you go back and watch the replay, you'll see it.
I watched the replay.
We have to end this one first.
Oh.
Yeah, we got to end this one first, and then it is what it is. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And so yeah, she been doing a lot of stuff for me, man. You
Cool.
know what I'm talking about. Grace has just been a real big help. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't do a whole lot of the shit that I'm doing because she even suggested this other streaming thing that I actually bought, but I haven't used it yet because I got this one free and I'm gonna use it until the free trial is up.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use this one till the free trial is up, and then I'm gonna go to the other one. The other one is really, really nice.
really?
Yeah, it's really nice. You
This
know what I'm
is
talking
nice
about?
too. So is
Yeah.
this
But
one?
see, this one is like you have to pay a subscription, right? Yeah, you got to pay a subscription, and their subscription it ain't that expensive, but I want to pay something one time and be through with it.
Right. So it's like
Yeah, I
a
don't. Yeah, yeah. Well, they have a monthly thing. Excuse.
okay.
But yeah, I want to
Oh,
pay
she
for
said
something
phone
one
went dead.
time. You did what?
She said phone went dead.
Oh, her phone went dead.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. And so, like I say, for everybody that's still watching or that might be watching later on, let me put her her website back up here. You know what I'm talking about. And you can go to www.beautyur.com.
Hmm.
And you can also know that Beauty UR will be in Dallas, Texas tomorrow and Saturday. That's
Yep.
November the 10th and November the 11th. If she don't know where we gonna be at, but when we find out where she gonna be at in Dallas, we gonna drop the latitude and longitude. You know what I'm talking about? So that you can go and get some of that stuff from her. You know what I mean? And again, you can always follow me on Facebook, on TikTok, on Twitter, on YouTube. Uh and on IG. Everything is Catfish. You know what I'm talking about? Everything is Catfish. So you can follow me everywhere. And we gonna make it do what it do. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So anything else you want to say, Ree, before we close this thing out? And what I'm gonna do for you, Ree, is I'm going to download this video
Mm-hmm.
and
I'm gonna
I'll
have to
send
check
you.
in with you tomorrow.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna download this video and I'm gonna send it to you so that you might want to take a bit and pieces of it and do whatever you want with it. You know what I'm talking about?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's that. But yeah, man. We gonna we gonna go ahead on and
Well,
sign
thank
out.
you for having me.
No problem. No problem.
Thank you
You know what I'm
so
talking
much.
about? And it's always good to be able to do stuff with you. You know what I'm talking about? And we're gonna go ahead. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. We're gonna play our outro music. You know what I'm talking about? I
Mm-hmm.
got outro music and everything.
Do you?
This all this music is music that I created, by the way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for watching in the fishbowl with Catfish
Peace.
with
Love
Ree,
you.
and y'all take it easy, and we will catch y'all next week.
All right.
All right.
Peace.